Oh man, you gotta love the comments. You gotta love the hate. It is hilarious. It is hilarious. So in this video, I'm going to talk about a little bit more about the conferences and specifically, the Wii U and some of the comments I've been reading on my last video. Let's get started. Okay, firstly, everybody, I see a lot of people saying, E3 sucked this year. I could totally, I agree because it really did. Because when it comes down to it, people, if you're not excited about the Wii U, E3 just completely sucked. And it's funny because like everybody's in the comment sections calling me a fanboy because I said Nintendo won. But at the same time, if I said Sony won, I wouldn't be called a fanboy. Why is that? Exactly. You guys know good and well. If I said Sony won, you guys would not call me a fanboy. You guys just call me a fanboy because you don't agree with my opinion. That's pretty much it. And at the end of my video, I even started listing what was balls about Nintendo's conference. I started listing negative things about it. Because guys, when it comes down to it, even Nintendo's conference sucked in a way. Because like I said in that video, the Wii wasn't even there. The current system, the system we're playing right now, wasn't even there. The DS, it still has games being made for it, but it wasn't even there. The 3DS only had one game announced. I said those things, but those things completely went over your guys' heads. Because you only see and hear what you want to hear. That's all it comes down to it, people. That video was completely fair. The reason why I said Nintendo won was what, people? What was the reason I listed? I said because it had the most surprises. Are you honestly going to sit here and argue with me on that? Tell me, what about Sony's conference surprised you? Tell me. Tell me. Like I said, the only surprise there in Sony's conference was the 250 PS Vita. That's it. That's it. The TV, that was nice. Those are the only two surprises. Tell me, what was it about Sony's conference that surprised you? What was it about Microsoft's conference that positively, let me put that word in, positively surprised you? You see what I'm saying? Guys, when it comes down to it, whose conference was the most interesting? Nintendo's. Nintendo's, guys, come on. Come on, people. Come on. But like I said, the big flaw in Nintendo's conference was the fact that it was pretty much all Wii U. Like that's pretty much it. They spent some time on 3DS, but they didn't announce anything. They didn't announce any games. They announced some new features for already existing games, which is cool. It was awesome, but those are games, of course, we've already seen. And the only Luigi's Mansion 2, that was the only game. And the rest of the conference was Wii U. So if you didn't like the Wii U, then basically you didn't like Nintendo's conference. And that's Nintendo's flaw, you see what I'm saying? So again, I'll repeat. In the sense that Nintendo was all about the Wii U, when they didn't even announce much about it, they just showed the controller and some games. When it comes down to that, Nintendo's conference sucked. All three conferences this year sucked. But the reason why I gave Nintendo's an A- because their conference did what E3 conferences are supposed to do. They're supposed to give us excitement. They're supposed to give us surprises. They're supposed to make us go, whoa, that looks interesting. And that's what Nintendo's conference did. And another thing, I see all these gaming journalists, all these, reviewers, all Jeff Keighley from, Game Trailers, people on G4. Like, they're all excited about it. The only people I see bashing it, fanboys. That's pretty much it. So when it comes down to it, people, we don't care. Nobody cares if fanboys are bashing it because you're fanboys. Because I'm looking around developers. The developers, the journalists, the hosts on TV, everybody else, loves the thing. Except the fanboys. So it's like, who cares? But like I said in my video, like it's like every negative thing I say about Nintendo or Nintendo systems, it goes completely over your guys' head. It's ridiculous. But let me talk about my impressions of it. Like I said in my last video, I'm not completely sold on the controller because I would like its size. Now I read IGN's hands-on with it, and they said contrary to the way it looks, it's comfortable to hold, and they said that it's extremely lightweight. So that sounds good, but I'm not, I can't say really anything, until I actually touch the thing. As of right now, I don't like the controller. I like the concept, but like I said in my first video, I think it needs to be smaller. I don't need a 6-inch screen. You see what I'm saying? Like a 4-inch would have done fine with me. Or as big as an NGP screen, like an NGP size controller, that would have done just perfectly fine for me. You see what I'm saying? I hate the name. Like I said, the Wii U, terrible name. I was really hoping Nintendo wouldn't continue with the Wii name because the Wii name wasn't too great to begin with. I was hoping they would call it something else. I mean, they should call it the Cafe. Like I know that's a project name, but I mean, I would prefer the Cafe over Wii U. Because Wii U, it makes it sound like it's some Wii add-on. You know what I mean? Like just a Wii HD. And that's really giving people a misconception because the Wii U was actually a new system. If you guys look closely in that video, they showed the new system by the TV, but they really didn't focus on the new system at the conference at that time. So that really got a lot of people confused because I saw a lot of people thinking that the actual controller was the system itself. And you just stream it to the TV if you want to play it on the TV. But no, the people, it's actual system, there's actual box and everything, all that good stuff. Physical media disc, yada yada yada. Reggie came out and said that it will do 1080p. Of course, they better do 1080p, in 2011. Also, Reggie said Nintendo has more to announce all week. He said they're going to be talking about the online later this week. And see, that's the thing about Nintendo. Like their E3 reveals, they never stop at their conference. They always, keep going just the next following days. So Nintendo said they're going to have more to show and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to that because when it comes to their conference, they really didn't give any, details or anything. You see what I mean? He also said that it's going to have a competitive price. So a lot of people were worried about it being expensive, but it's Nintendo. They really haven't put anything ultra expensive out there on the market. So hopefully what he's saying is true. Hopefully it will have a decent pricing. Am I excited for the system? Of course, as a Nintendo fan, I'll be naturally, excited. But I want more details because like I said, I like the whole streaming idea, and it's cool how you could play on your system without even using the TV. So pretty much, I can actually link my Wii U up, hook it up in my car. Because you guys know those cigarette lighter things that are, outlet little things, whatever, AV converters. I have one of those, so I can actually use that in my car to just play it, on my controller. So that's really cool. You don't even need a TV to play the system. I said there's really not much I can say because there's really not much known about it right now. But third-party support is great. That's where you people don't pay attention. A lot of you are already judging, its graphics based off the multi-platform games that were shown for it. But, I really don't care how great the graphics are. I mean, if I could survive 5 years with the Wii sub HD graphics, even if the Wii U is just as powerful as the PS3, I could definitely deal with that if I could deal with the Wii's graphics. You see what I'm saying? I'm not really big on graphics. If the Wii U is ultra powerful, awesome. If it isn't, that sucks, but, deal with it. I just want the Nintendo system for Nintendo games. You know what I mean? Time on the video, 9 minutes. Yeah, that's pretty much my impressions of it. You guys really need to calm down because that video really wasn't fanboyish at all, people. Nintendo had the most interesting press conference, therefore they won. And like I said, what was surprising on Sony's conference? What was the big game reveal at Sony's conference? Tell me. Sly Cooper 4? Oh, we didn't see that coming? I predicted that in my video, people. Come on, let's be honest here. Let's be honest here. Sony's E3 had no Gigaton announcement. It had no big game announcement. Every conference needs at least one big game announcement. I mean, at least Microsoft, had Halo 4, although we knew that was coming as well. But Smash Bros on the Wii U and 3DS, that's huge. That is huge. And while all those games, and then a lot of you were talking about, oh, you're talking about the other conferences where they showed games you already knew what were coming, but you're completely okay with Nintendo doing that. And I addressed that in my video. Oh my God, you people do not pay attention. I said the thing about the 3DS games was that Nintendo actually revealed new features about those things. The Star Fox video chat thing, that was new. They revealed multiplayer for Kid Icarus. Those were big reveals. They had reveals for the games. They weren't just showing trailers. Those trailers had information in them. You see what I'm saying? They had reveals. That was the difference between Nintendo showing its existing games and Sony's and Microsoft's conferences. You see what I'm saying? I already addressed that in the video, but you guys don't pay attention because you guys get so mad. You guys get so mad to where you just get blinded. But like I said in the beginning of the video, guys, this E3 was highly disappointing. And I was disappointed in Nintendo's conference, and that's why I gave it an A- and not an A or A+. You see what I'm saying? And I even said I would have given it, even a B. But just because the fact that it was interesting, I give it, and in comparison to, Sony and Microsoft's conferences, I give it an A-. This has been one of the most disappointing, E3s. It really has. And like I said, Nintendo didn't have the Wii at all. They didn't have the DS. No new game announcements for the 3DS other than Luigi's Mansion. It was just overall a disappointing E3. The Wii U is interesting, but we don't really know much at this time, and I freaking hate the name. But, looks interesting. Can't wait to get my hands on it. So that's it for this video. I'll be doing more videos this week as more things are revealed on E3, but that's pretty much it. So I'll see you guys later.